KJ, first of all, what's this mean to you?
It means a lot. It's a dream come true of mine, so it feels good accepting the award.
How much did you and your dad talk about this possibility this year?
Since really the end of my junior season, and then started my senior season, he said I could put myself in the history book, so that's what I had to do.
What's it like to share this moment with him?
It feels good. He always had a dream of mine to win it, so he can be the first father-son duo to do it, so it feels good.
When you transferred to East Lansing, was this part of your dream?
Yeah, it's always part of my list, always putting goals down the mind that I got to do, so that's what I had to do.
When did you find out you'd won it?
Friday in the morning.
Yeah, your reaction?
Emotional. Felt happy.
Were you at home or were
I was at home.
Your family with you?
Yep.
Yeah.
What was it like to go through this journey with this senior group, or to get to this point now too?
It feels good. They're always having my back. Any mistake I do or any bad shot I took, they always have my back behind me. Sticking up for me.
How too have you really embraced that opportunity of being someone who is a big time name in this state too?
It feels a lot. Just trying to put my name out there, prove I'm one of the best in Michigan, so that's what I have to do.
First from Lansing to win it, and for a while now, how much pride do you take in that, knowing that not many people have won it from the city of Lansing?
It's a lot. It's been a ton of years since somebody won it from Lansing, so it just feels good to win that.
KJ, you got a lot of games to play yet, you hope?
Yes, sir.
How much does this put a target on your back now that you've won this award?
Put a huge target on our back, but now we still got the same mission, just going for the state championship now.
But how about for you, now that you've got this award? How much of a target does that put on you, if at all?
Anybody who's probably finna guard me, probably finna give me their best game, so I just gotta come out and play hard.
Kind of used to that, aren't you?
Yeah.
What are you the most proud of about the ways that you've grown over the course of your high school career?
Really just my leadership with the team, just getting better overall as a player and as a person off the court.
Congrats, KJ.
Thank you.
We're good. Good, brother.
Thank you. I've been told that a few times.
Well, yeah, I guess you probably found out Friday too, right? What was your reaction to this?
It was an incredible feeling. It was awesome. I think they told me first, so I had the honor to call KJ and tell him and his mother and his father. And it's funny because I told him and then I quickly told his mother, and I wanted to make sure they didn't tell anyone. So as I'm talking to his mother, she's like, "Stop crying, KJ." And I started crying. It was crazy, but this is an incredible feeling. Well deserved. There was a lot of great candidates. Any of those kids could have won. Great kids, great families, but KJ, I think what put him over the hump is us winning the championship, and he really deserves it. He's been a blessing to coach. I feel honored. It's incredible to have a player like him because every single day he's going to show up, and he never misses a day. He's always bringing it. He always wants to play. He always finds somewhere to play, even if it's not with us. He's just a gym rat. And I know everyone is putting in work, but I know no one is putting in more work than he is.
What's this say for the city of Lansing that hasn't had one for a while? How much is he carrying the torch for area basketball?
You know what? There's always some good players in Lansing, but Mr. Basketball, we were looking at the trophy. It's a hard trophy to win, right? So it's a special thing. He does carry the torch. I heard he's like the 4th or 5th guy in our area to win it, and it's great just to put Lansing kind of back on the map in that regards. But there's great players. We had a great player last year, and winning this trophy, it is special. But we had some special players that didn't win it as well.
Let me ask you about your team since we're in tournament week. What kind of target is on your back, being the defending champion and being #1 in the state?
It's been a target every single game all year, and our guys have kind of adjusted to that really well. And we're like one game at a time. That's our focus. That's how these kids focus. So that's what we're going to continue to do. We actually have practice after this. So as soon as we get back, we're going to the gym to practice for tomorrow.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Changing my.
I don't know if I want to do it now. now, change your uniform. Play just outside. All right. How you doing, Cal? Good. Just a little bit. You got a mic, Mike, or what?
I clipped him.
Oh, you got a clip. I didn't see that. So how much did you envision this dream?
It's something that probably really evolved probably about a year and a half ago, and when we really thought it could be a reality. I mean, after him having a good junior year and going through that tournament run, it really became a reality to us to be able to see him be able to do this. And I mean, I've been talking about this since Breslin last year about possibly being the first father-son duo to do it. So to now to see it evolve, it means a lot.
It's got to be a special memory for you when you see this, just of your days, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah, it definitely brings back memories. Like I told him, I said, his memories are a lot better than mine because I was out the tournament and I couldn't bring my whole team because we were done and all that. So it's really special for him to be able to do this and especially bring his team along and definitely have his own candidate for next year like Kingston. So it's real special for them to see this.
Did you find out Friday like he did?
Yeah, I definitely found out Friday morning. I think me and Ray might have found out at the same time. So we both talked and I mean, it just meant a lot just to get this out the way. And I think it gets a little pressure off of him.
It had to be emotional. What was your reaction?
It was definitely emotional. It was one of those. I think once I found out, I definitely had to call my brother, and then we had to reminisce. And I mean, I talked to him for about 2 minutes, and he said, "Dude, get off the phone. I know you want to cry and enjoy the moment." So I mean, I got off of it and enjoyed it myself, and had a little session with myself.
What are you proudest of about KJ?
His maturity. Like I said, he's grown a lot. I mean, it's tough. I mean, definitely for him, being an only child and a lot of outside things that happened in his life, and he's still been able to push through and be focused in and do the things he needs to do to continue to get better, not only in basketball and in school.
When he made that decision to transfer from Okemos to East Lansing, was this all a part of the dream? The state championship runs, Mr. Basketball, all of that?
I think it was definitely a process. I mean, in all honesty, he was already living in the East Lansing community. He played with all those guys growing up, the Cam and JL and all those guys. So they all played together, and it was just a factor of him just going over there and getting out of his comfort zone and being able to get in contact and get in a groove with those guys and just learn each other again.
What's a bigger thrill, winning it yourself or watching him win it?
I mean, definitely watching him win it. I've always said as a parent and as a man, it's always when you have a father, your father is the only person that wants to see a man do better than himself, and every father wants to see that kid do better than them, and that's something I live by and something my dad always told me.
What's it like to be the first father and son to share this award?
It's surreal, man. I think it's a big accomplishment. It's something that really came surreal probably last year. We thought about it and talked about it, and it's something that you just you don't see it. You don't see it coming, and then once it here, it's kind of you're just in the moment. So I mean, I think it's going to take a time to sink in, but I think it's a great thing, and it's something for the history books.